our own. But with that being said, we're gonna get into the show today. We're gonna start off with a recap. For the recap, we're gonna introduce the man of the hour, R2L network head, the boss, what it is. Joe, welcome to the show. Come on through. Yeah, let's go. What's going on, Joe? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk
Yeah,
some boxing. I'm
yeah.
excited. I'm 2-0.
Oh,
On the
okay.
boxing stuff so far. So all the time on day.
Right, right. So we're gonna start off with, what I'm saying, the main event. Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. It was a for me, I think the panel called it. We knew that was gonna happen. We knew, and we also knew that it was gonna be the win and probably happen just exactly how it happened. I was surprised that it happened a little bit earlier, and the lack of pressure back from Ngannou. But with that said, Joe, you get the first crack at it.
Pretty sure it's gonna be quick for all of us, like that fight. But I would give Francis some props. I feel like for a UFC fighter, he did a good job against Tyson Fury, and he went in there with Joshua Parker, right? Two of the top heavyweight fighters. But I felt like Josh was gonna win this fight because we already got tape on Francis now. He's not like a new fighter, so he can study him better, and he's just a better boxer. Period. And I feel like he got too comfortable. When he went to the southpaw stance, as soon as he did that, he got dropped. And it was over after that. So it's not much to say about that fight, but that Joshua is a boxer and he's not. Point blank.
Yeah,
Mm. Yeah, I think this that fight was like a big statement for boxing. So, MMA fighters, you cross over, this is a different league, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be winded. This is not a short battle when you come over to boxing. In the fight, of course, we all predicted that, Joshua was gonna take the win, but I was just more surprised in the fashion that he did, and it also made me question. Now I'm having to question like, is Furry did Furry train before? Did he even take Ngannou serious,
no,
or is Anthony Joshua power is just now he done came into his own and he's stronger than ever that he just he knocking people out. So my big question is, will Furry last against Joshua?
Hmm.
it was. It's a styles make fight. I feel like you could look at Joshua now, and you can see. I'm sorry. You can look at Fury now. You can see how serious he's taking this Usyk fight versus what he took at the Ngannou fight. He really slipped up, and he really just like let me take this real quick, get this money. You can tell he was totally out of shape, and Fury was never gonna fight Ngannou the way that Joshua has to fight Ngannou. So Styles makes fights on that one, and just is what it is. What you thinking, Ty?
I'm agreeing exactly what you said when you said Styles makes fights when it comes to the Fury and the Ngannou fight. But I thought Ngannou at least fixed that problem that he had in his last fight when he dozed a jab, he leaves his face wide open. That's why he got caught with a straight a few times and got knocked out because he kept doing the same thing he did against Fury, and I guess Joshua planned for that, which he should have did, which Ngannou should have trained for that, but he didn't. But to me, that went the way I thought it would go. I didn't think he'd be knocked out in the second round, but I thought it'd be early. That early was crazy, but I'm glad they did it that way because it proves that UFC fighters can't come to the and fight a real fighter when he wants to really fight.
Right. And one thing I got to say about this Joshua, although he looked great in that fight, I have a little issue with people saying this is the greatest or this is the best he's ever looked.
Yeah, yeah, I
I got a
agree.
problem with that because it's
I
like he's
agree.
supposed to look that way. So if that's the best he ever looked, you got to understand the competition that it was. So
Hmm.
I don't really like that. Like his that I don't like that. Like if that's the best he ever looked against a person that was 0-1 and going into a second fight and clearly can't. It was a great performance, but it was a supposed to be performance that was
Yeah.
supposed to happen that way.
Hmm.
So I'm not gonna say that I disagree, but I just it's the wrong interpretation of that type of fight because it was inevitable that it was gonna happen like that. And I think that people looked at the Fury fight and was like, oh, Joshua did it in what three knockdowns in 2 rounds, but like it's like, me and Ty saying is that Styles make fights and Fury was never gonna fight him that way. So
Hmm.
it was a good fight. I hope he gets another fight in before he comes in and he sees the winner of Fury Usyk. And what I'm saying, keep rolling, keep steaming. What I'm saying? He should take the Joseph Parker fight, but I think he's going after the belt from the other guy. I forget what his name is, but hey man, kudos to Anthony Joshua. He did his thing. The next.
Sorry, can I say real quick? I
Go
do think that Tyson Fury didn't take him seriously, because when they asked him about the fight, he said it's gonna be a first round knockout. That's what he said. So I feel like he didn't take it that seriously.
Yeah. And it was obvious. You can see it.
Yeah.
The way he looked. You know what I'm saying? Like he thought it was gonna be easy, and what I'm saying, it turned out to be hard. So it is what it is. Now the next fight was